Yeah, hi folks. Now, just a quick video today depicting how wonderfully unbiased One News is.
He made his reputation as a real estate mogul in the Big Apple. Now, court's taken a huge bite at Donald Trump's business chops. In a landmark fraud case, the former president's been ordered to pay a multi-million-dollar penalty and suspended from running a New York company. We're going to talk to US correspondent Logan Church very shortly, but first, here's his report.
A disaster for Donald Trump after a New York judge found him liable for business fraud by overly inflating his net worth to get better terms on loans.
Donald Trump may have authored the art of the deal, but he perfected the art of the steal.
Today, the punishment was dished out. More than $570 million in fines. Trump banned from running a business in New York for 3 years. His sons, Don Jr. and Eric Trump, also banned for 2 years and fined. Plus, extending the term of an independent observer inside Trump's empire, whose job is to be on the lookout for anything dodgy.
The scale and the scope of Donald Trump's fraud is staggering.
It goes to the heart of Mr. Trump's identity. He has sold himself as the consummate businessman, the consummate impresario and financial genius. These judgments have not only the potential to change that level of wealth significantly, but to really go at the core of his identity.
The ruling came after a...
Wow, look at his eyes light up. He's wetting his pants with excitement.
chaotic 11-week trial, which got so out of hand the judge had to tell the former president off for attempting to turn his courtroom into a campaign event. Meanwhile, today, Trump's legal team say they will appeal today's ruling, calling it a manifest injustice. Trump himself responded to the outcome, denying, well, everything.
This is Russia, this is China, this is the same game. All comes out of the DOJ, it all comes out of Biden. It's a witch hunt against his political opponent.
New York City, it's the benchmark for success.
New York is where Trump built his name, promoted by his own hit TV show, The Apprentice.
You're fired.
He used the platform to show off his wealth and prestige, although now a good chunk of it is at risk of being taken away.
Okay, Logan.
Wow, look at how happy she is that Trump has been fined $570 million, and she doesn't even question the corruption behind it.
And how much is Donald Trump on the hook for now in his legal battles?
Well, Melissa, the simple answer is a lot. Aside from the ruling today, you have to remember that Donald Trump now owes writer E. Jean Carroll more than $130 million for defamation as well. So this is all stacking up very quickly. The ruling today, though, is perhaps Donald Trump's biggest financial blow. And interestingly, though, even though Donald Trump says he will appeal, to appeal, he actually has to stump up the money or at least pay a hefty bond. Now, many may ask, this is a lot of money, will this bankrupt Donald Trump? And the simple answer is no. He's a multi-billionaire and most of his money is tied up in real estate. But Donald Trump is certainly not happy about what's happened here today, perhaps shown by the almost constant stream of please donate emails sent out to everyday Americans from the Trump campaign over recent days.
And leading on to that, what's your take on that? Is this a plus or a minus for Donald Trump's political campaign?
Yeah, well, we've talked a lot in recent days and months about how Donald Trump almost uses these court appearances to boost his profile as part of his re-election efforts. But today's ruling in particular is a big problem for the former president. You see, he's built his reputation as being the big, bad businessman of New York who can...
The big bad businessman of New York.
Take those skills and fix America with them. But now a judge has essentially ruled that he has done so effectively fraudulently. Now, this election is likely going to be between Donald Trump and the current president, Joe Biden. And on current polling, it is very close. At the moment, a decision like this could result in Americans who might have voted for Donald Trump effectively going, no, we might not do so, would either vote for Joe Biden or independent, or even worse, none at all. So as we dive headfirst into even more legal problems and trials for Donald Trump in the coming months heading up to the election in November, well, every single loss could result in votes going away for him that he may actually really need at this point.
Much more to come on this. Ngā mihi nui. Thanks so much, Logan.